So today I am making a very spontaneous video. I was just putting away groceries, thinking about what was going on in the world, kind of reading articles, and I feel like I can't really not talk about this. So there are actually a lot of stories in the news regarding autism recently. I'm sure you guys are aware of the very tragic news of the mom that drowned her autistic son. That was horrible to hear. And on top of that, now there is another very scandalous story regarding a YouTube family rehoming their autistic son that was adopted from China. So there, I am not one. I am a positive person. We are a positive channel. I'm not one to gossip and things like that. So this is not going to be that. I do have my feelings on that. I think the most important thing is that I really hope and pray that he is in a better home. I feel so bad for the situation for him, for the fact that he is having to deal with another change in his life, for the fact that, you know, he must have felt love for those people, and, you know, to be taken away from that, from what he knew, no matter how the best of the intentions that you had to try to find a better home, like, that child is going to miss you. That child is going to struggle. So I really hope that he is doing okay, that he is not just in a foster care system, that he is actually in a better home. That's my one thing that I really hope for. I want to discuss how there are two sides to every story. I can't see that side. I don't agree with what's going on, but I do want to say that with those two stories, things can get really overwhelming for a person. I don't know what was going on in their life, what made them decide that they just couldn't anymore. I do have an autistic son. If you guys, I'm sure you guys are aware. If you're new to the channel, my name is Jasmine. I have an autistic son. He is 6 years old. He is nonverbal, and I do say every day, yes, there are challenging moments, but that's just moments in a time, in a day, in a week. It's not our life. Our life is a happy, positive, beautiful life. It might look different than yours, but it is still a very happy, rewarding life. So when I hear somebody saying that they are not medical experts, that they weren't aware that there was going to be so many challenges, it does make me feel some kind of way, because I'm 29 years old, I have a daughter and a son, and when my son was diagnosed with autism, I had no idea what autism was. I had no kind of interaction with anybody that was on the spectrum, so when I got that diagnosis, yes, it was overwhelming, and yes, it was challenging in the beginning. We have to learn how to live differently. We have to learn how to accept our son with different things that he likes to do that we didn't think it was okay in the beginning, you know, like, why is our son sucking his thumb? Why is our son doing this? Why is he running back and forth? No, don't touch that. But you know what? You grow as a person, and you grow to accept these things that calm your child, that you understand sensory regulation and sensory processing disorder, and you understand how you can learn to communicate differently. You start learning how meltdowns are a way that they're just so overwhelmed that they just can't anymore. It's not something that they're doing to ruin your day. It's not something that, like, you need to calm down or you get over yourself. It's something that it just is, you know. And I understand in that moment it could be frustrating for you, and I understand that it's just hard when you're having moment after moment after moment. But I just could never picture, you know, that's my kid, you know, like, that's my world. His autism diagnosis really brought us together as a family and gave us a purpose and made me who I am today. You know, it gave me a purpose in my job. It gave me a purpose in life. It gave me a purpose through YouTube to try to engage and communicate with other families, to let them know, hey, you know, I know this moment is hard, but it's not always going to be hard, and you have a friend here. If you just got an autism diagnosis, or you're going through these moments where it's just something is just like, wow, like, every day is something, because, hey, we've got it this week, you know, we were dealing with who knows what, you know, we don't know why he was angry, we don't know what was causing his frustration, but there are moments, you know, like, I could never picture just being like, nope, I can't, you know, and I can't judge somebody for not having that same mindset if it means making that child have a better life. My opinion is, like, I could never picture that, and I hope that you guys will always try to find resources or find comfort in, like, videos of other families going through the same thing, or just comfort in finding groups that are you know, putting out resources and things that might be helpful. I think it's easy to see a family on YouTube and think that they look like a perfect family. It's easy to compare yourself. I was actually meaning to make a video about how hard it is to put your life out there and, you know, like, play that comparison game. Or even if you don't put your life out there, if you're going through social media and you see, like, dang, this parent is like just on it all the time. Damn, you know, I wish I was that kind of mom that helped my autistic child every day. I wish I had the time, the energy. We all feel like that, I feel like. So when you see other people's videos, just keep in mind that everything is not perfect. You know, if somebody's trying to portray a perfect life, nobody is perfect. Nobody has a perfect life. And I hope that we can all just try not to be very judgmental of everybody. I know that we all have our opinion. So I have no talking points. I don't really know what I wanted to say in this video. I hope that it came out okay. Sometimes I just get into these moments of like, I just need to say something. This is very odd, and like the way that it was phrased just doesn't sit well with me. The whole story, it just sucks. I've never seen their videos before. I barely got into seeing their video on what they were saying because I can't comprehend, so my mind just kind of goes like, what? But like I said, I don't want to be judgmental. I would rather somebody try to find a better home for an individual if it truly means getting that child what they need, support and love and understanding most of all. Because if you're just giving up because that just doesn't fit your lifestyle, then that's a different story. But we don't know every detail of their life, and I don't want to judge, you know. It's easy to judge. I want to be better. I'm not saying I'm better. I want to try to understand people. You know, when I spoke to my husband, I was like, I don't understand. And, you know, maybe I still don't. Like, I could never give up on my child. And I just hope that all of us out there, if we're ever feeling stressed in any point in our lives, we try to find a way to make it better. We try to find resources and help. But if you can't, then I would rather you find an alternative way to help your child than the worst case scenario, which like we saw in the news can happen. And I can't even wrap my mind around that either. It hurts. It physically hurts my heart to think about something like that happening to children. Oh, sorry. So I want you guys to hopefully go online and find all these positive families that are out there. I hope to be a positive family. I want you guys to find hope, and I want anybody that does not have an autistic individual in their life to see that autism is not scary, mean, sad, or you know, all the bad stories that you hear. It's challenging at times, but so a hell of a lot more rewarding than it's given credit for. So I hope you guys found this video okay. I'm not trying to judge anybody. I just want to put my opinion out there. I hope that you guys have a great day, and if you guys need somebody to talk to, I am here. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.